Hey, it's Zukira. So we're on day 19 and wrapping that up. I've done a lot of farming for coin, and today is all about finishing some more of those coin buildings, building them now that they're in here, and also buying a whole load of eggs and merging those up because, well, they should be making some serious progress towards that 3000 dragon power. I'm just making sure I don't waste too much of the stamina on the new dragons coming in because they get double stamina when they're first created from egg merges. And there's a lot of these to build. Alright. Excuse me, dragon. There we go. Alright. I'm going to spare you watching all of this by doing a little movie magic now. Alright, so I've merged up a lot of dragons today. I'm up to 2,233 dragon power. Alright, now we're going to do a couple more of these, and I'm going to make my first tier 2 nests. So here we go. Gonna 5 merge these, use up their stamina. Because I'm still building coin vaults. Yes, I've got enough to make 2 of the max size of the coin vaults and still have some left over. But I'm going to save these towards coin farming in camp because it's easy to pick them up, put them away, and it's always nice to be able to coin farm a little bit, just idly, passively. Leave it open, do your thing, pop in, check on it, and go from there. And if you've got time, it's a good way to do it without sitting in a level or sitting in events after you've completed an event. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, but it's convenient. Now, if you don't mind taking up a lot more space, you can stick with, instead of the level 7s, stick with the level 6s. You'll still get those silver coins. You'll get more of them. It's a slightly slower way to go about it, but not bad. Alright. Get a couple more of those out there. We don't want them running off doing anything other than working on these coin vaults. Might have got a little extra zesty on picking those up. But it's kind of nice to have a lot if you're going for long-term playing. And 5 minutes. Sure. No, you don't need to be off doing other things. Just work on those vaults. That's what I want those dragons doing. And the reason I'm going to be able to make a couple of tier 2 dragons now, or tier 2 nests, is because I focus so much on just one dragon breed for the majority of the time. Alright, we'll bring those up there. Did I bubble one of those? No. Alright. So we're going to go back into the dragon book and see I've got 5 merges with these level 4s. 2258 is the dragon power. Now, it will drop when I make those tier 2 nests because those dragons won't quote unquote exist. But let's do that. And now there's 2 tier 2 nests in bubbles. And doing that has dropped my dragon power to 2008. I've got another 5 merge with the level 4s. I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And now I need to make some space because I've got dragons to get, or eggs to get out of those nests. My dragon power has now dropped to 1758. It will boost right back up there though after I get some merges. All right, so let's make some room. Yeah, I'll do that. Now I should be 5 merging. It would be the better way to do this, but right now I'm more concerned about the space. There we go. Get one of these nests out here and see what I mean. I love the color and the look of these tier 2, the Twilight Dragons are what they're called now. Maybe that's an unfortunate name. Who knows? Anyways, they're beautiful though. This is probably my favorite design of the coin breeds. And I only got 4 eggs out of that one. That's kind of sad. Anyways, all right, let's merge those up. And look at them bubbling. Look at the little bubbles coming off those. I love them. All right, there we go. There's how much dragon power on each of these? 165 dragon power on each. Let's get them going. That nest had like 7 in it, so I'll merge those up as well. And we're going to use up their stamina. Because we don't want to waste it. 2, 3, 4. Alright, and there's 2 more of those. There, we're going to tap some of these out. There's another 5 merge. Let's get some more of these going on. Yeah, let's get that up there. 5 merge there. Get some of these guys back down here. 5 merge there. Tap these last 2 out. Alright, so I'm short 1 from having another 5 merge of these eggs. So that's going to take up some space for a little while. Now, and I've got another 5 merge lurking in the book. Okay. So I'm going to need to bubble these eggs up, at least 2 of them. And later on, when I have the ability to, I will merge up more of them. Or bubble up more of them so that I clear up some map space. I need to work on getting some golden apples that are the max size so that I can do efficient bubbling, not this partial stuff. Alright, let's do that. And that. Or did I have it go somewhere else? I'll check the dragon book in a moment here. Anywho. Alright, that's another 5 merge of those. And there. 5 merge of those. We're going to use the bubbling by going to the world map, the false merge, where you're holding that merge while you tap with another finger to go to the world map or to any other screen. So like Arcadia or whatever would work too. And then when you come back in, the one that you were using to try to make that merge that you didn't actually make is the one in a bubble. Stick it down with the other ones. And I'm going to do that again with these level 5s because I've got an extra. I've got 6 of them. I'll put one of them in a bubble to save for later to free up just that little bit more space. As you've been seeing me do in several of these videos. And then there we go. All right. And what have we got left here in the dragon book? I've got one more type of merge it's telling me about. Where is it? With those greens. Alright, so I've got 4 of those eggs. I need to keep on with the green dragons at some point. Anyways, we're going to merge these. And push that dragon power just a little bit further up. 2748 going to almost 3,000. We are so close. 2973. And we are still on day 19. Or at least that's where I'm at. So yes, these challenges are definitely doable. And I'm going to keep going and showing you as I go to level 100 on the world map as well. Just what kind of progress I'll have. And I'll admit, I haven't been quite as efficient as I might have liked to have been. And that's okay, because you can see these goals that they give for some of the um, reward offer things that you might have seen. I know that's how some folks have been finding the game. They are very doable. Alright, there we go. And I've got all sorts of stuff that's sitting in bubbles too that I need to tackle. Alright, let's see here. So at some point I want to have at least 3 of the level 3s of these golden apples. That's part of why I've taken the time to get those full rewards on an event or two, so that I could get a couple of these Midas trees to get started on that. Alright. We'll get rid of that, sell that. Okay, so I'm going to start tackling things that are in my bubbles, like these level chests. Things are going to get a little messy. A lot of it's going to just get sold of the stuff that comes out, because that's the main purpose of picking it up, is just to have things to sell. All right. Well, there we go. Like these mysterious seeds, they're just getting sold. And the sprouts, just gonna sell them. Okay. There's a couple of those eggs, but... And some more eggs. And I will be tackling some of this with coins as well to help clean it up as I go along. And we'll pop open these star chests. Ooh, Midas seeds. Nice, those will be useful. We've also got these triumphant from the races. Can we have the egg pop out? There we go. Oh, not enough room in that storage. There's one of a bunch of different things. Yeah. Alright. Well, ooh, that crystal is nice for the breeding. Speaking of, alright, that is another dragon for us. And that puts me at the 3,000 mark. We've done it. Alright, let's see. No, that's not the one I wanted. Day 19 and over 3,000 dragon power. So there we have it. Alright. That is the power of completing those events as quickly as possible. That's a big part of it. Now we do have a lot of cleanup left to do. A lot of land that I'm going to open up here fairly soon. Oh, what's this umbrella? No, that is um, definitely convenience store prices. Okay. I need to free up a spot so I can get that out. Oh, we're just gonna get rid of one of those hills. Merge those grass dragon eggs. And we actually need to heal some land, so these are my highest level flowers right now. And we're just going to do that to put that in a bubble for now. Don't even want to worry about the bones right now. These super nest vaults are not worth the price to purchase them. Just get them selected and then hit that sell button. All right. Okay, that's all their stamina used up for the moment. What does Kala want to trade? Anything that I want to give to her? I could do that easily enough, but do I really need to worry about flowers just now? It's an easy one, but I don't know as it's worth it. Alright. Let's get down here looking for my chests. Level chests. Still got a lot of coin vaults up here. We'll go ahead and give her those. It's not like it's a hard one to complete at this point with the status that I have for my coin vaults and everything. Alright, let's see what we've got. A lot of stuff that's just stuff. Alright. Another grass dragon egg. Okay. Not enough space, huh? We'll collect some of these. Not gonna worry about autumn leaves. They can just go. There are some benefits to the higher level of those autumn trees and whatnot, because you can harvest them for grass, but you can get that off the hills too. Anyway, yeah. Here's another hill. And the garden summits. Now I can easily bubble this because it is a 2x1. Just going to merge those. All right. Do that and get that in a bubble. Save that for later. Space is always a concern. Even once you get it all cleared out, it still remains a concern. All right. Just going to collect that so I can pop that one open as well. Hey, another green dragon egg. We're going to get rid of the undead tree. Okay. So, the end of day 19. My final results. 75,295 gold capacity, 13,410 brick capacity, and I've made it past that golden 3,000 dragon power. Now, I'll keep on doing some of these. Not gonna push as hard for myself, but we'll keep in line for how long it takes to make my next achievements. Alright, good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.